Hey, 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 beautiful heart. How are you? Dr. Danae, the Awakening Doctor, here for today's light family reading. Let's see what's going on in the energy. Each one of us on this journey, we are on different timelines. So we're at different places in the journey. And that's okay. That is how it's meant to be. So this energy, you could have already been feeling it, you could be feeling it, or this could be what is coming. So remember, energy is cycles, and we have been in a cycle of closing out and major transformation. So let's see what is going on. Mighty beloved, I am within me and above me, all of you and none of me. Show me the cards I need to see. Love, praise, and gratitude, glory, and grace. All right. We are starting out with 35, sanctuary, healing and comfort, faith, and restoration. Yeah. Number 11, emergence, creation, resurrection, magician. And 31, reflective truth, identity, self-love, and acceptance. Whew, I love it. These cards are the magical dimensions cards, and I love them. They are so spot on, especially at honing in on current energy. And for those of you who are interested, this is not my deck. In fact, I think I got it off of Etsy. That's what it looks like. So, because I know many of you have been asking. So there you go. All right. So yes, many of us right now are in this sanctuary energy. Healing, gaining faith, restoration. It's been an intense time. And guys, many of us need extra rest right now, especially if you're dealing with neck, shoulder, and back pain, even some stomach issues that have no medical validity. There we go. You may be questioning what's going on. It's a lot of the dense energy. It could be stress, overwhelm. These are places in your body that you store the denser energy. And when we are about to level up and we've come into some truths, here's this reflective truth. We go into our sanctuary for the healing because we're getting ready to emerge. We go through what I call spiritual flare-ups. So the big thing is you don't want to attach to it. You do not want to claim it. How do we claim things? Anytime you say I am, I'm, me, or my, excuse me, you are claiming ownership after everything you put after that. The true name of God is I am, and it means God in action. So if you're claiming I'm in pain, I am sick, you literally are calling that into your life. You're saying that is your truth. It's a habit, guys. So if that's hitting home for some of you, just know it's a habit. That is what you need to discipline yourself on, is recognizing those sneaky traps and patterns that altered ego sets up, and then being able to stand in your truth, and allow this transformation and emergence to happen. But it always starts with you. All right. And I know not everybody likes all the dialogue, this, that, or the other. If you're being triggered by it, there is a reason. You probably need to hear all the yada, yada, yada. For those of you who are new to me, welcome, welcome. There have been so many new subscribers over the past week. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to each one of you. even my little hater. I have a new hater. I have a few, but now I have a new one. I see you. I see you. Don't think I don't. And this person is going around and not even watching the videos, but coming on and disliking them. I see you. It's all good, boo. I send you love. Do your thing. Do what you got to do. Anyways, my messages, while these are general, they definitely can feel like personal readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm here to help the family of light, those with deep gifts, big spiritual callings. I'm here to help you understand your own unique programming, your self-sabotaging behaviors and patterns. I'm here to help you uncover that, understand your own instruction manual, which you're creating, and help you make sense out of this awakening journey, and to help you move through it with as much ease and grace, love, and understanding as possible. Because as you guys already know, this is not an easy path. All right. So we have number 1, ether and matter. Spiritualized matter, new life, sparkles, bedding in the light. Guys, this is another deck. This is the Lumerian Star Child Oracle deck. Looks like that. It's very thick. You guys gotta see the book. There is so much. These cards go so in depth. This is the book. Yeah, this is a fabulous, fabulous deck. Etsy as well, I believe. Anyways, these decks, and I'll hold it this way. This one and Magical Dimensions. These are activation decks. What that means, anytime you put your focus on any type of sacred geometry, that's what these have. Sacred geometry, there's a sacred geometry created for everything. It's kind of like the Flower of Life blueprint. Literally everything that has been created comes off of that. Anyways, when you put your attention and your focus on the cards, because they are designed to activate the light codes within you that are already within your cells and DNA, when you put your attention on them and accept them, it will start to activate within you. So ether and matter, love this. I love the double infinity signs. This is definitely about balancing. This is literally in line with all of these. You are learning to balance ether and matter, spiritual and physical. Blue ray being. Number 1, direct divine expression, bridge between dimensions. These are both number 1s. So there's 11. And look. This is Metatron's cube. Metatron is the firstborn of all the archangels, first created, however you want to say it. And Metatron's cube. If you don't have that sacred geometry, I encourage you to get it, download it off the internet, whatever. But bring that into your meditation time. It will do wonders for you. So yes, blue ray being, direct divine expression, bridge between dimensions. Many of you could be feeling this, feeling like you have like you are in 2 dimensions, 1 foot in one dimension, 1 still in the matrix. It is a process to, in other words, come online. That's just a phrase that I use when we are leveling up, when we're in this void, and really coming back into this divine oneness. Observe, number 6, loving eyes see all. See the truth, step back. Equality. And look here, this is like a DNA bridge. Look at the L. Guys, you hear me say all the time, be a scientist studying a monkey. The monkey being altered ego and monkey mind. That is the human consciousness aspect of us. That is the part of us that has bought into the matrix structure. That structure is based on the knowledge of good and evil. The tree of knowledge of good and evil, aka the one in the Bible. Even in the Bible, there were two trees. There's the tree of life, which is God's tree. The Bible doesn't talk about that because the Bible, religion, the root word is religio, Latin, and it means to hold into bondage. So for those of you who still have that religious hangover or still trying to filter things through those beliefs, that dogma of good and bad, judgment, condemnation, guilt, shame, and blame. That is what you're being called to leave behind. So a lot of observation about what you're thinking, what you're feeling, because what you're thinking and feeling is what you are going to create. Holy cannolis, I didn't even notice this. These two are ones, both of these are sixes. Guys, that is divine magic right there. Creation, unique expression, flow of creation, and joyfulness. Yeah. You are part of the I am race. You are an I am being. The I am race, we are creator beings. That's who we are naturally. The Matrix taught us to shun that side of us. 36, retreat into nature and solitude. Yeah. This is clarifying you need to be in your sanctuary right now, whatever that means for you. At least during this time. Why? Because you're clearing things out. You're learning to balance. You're learning to be in two dimensions at the same time. Is it a balancing act? For a little while it is. 30, let peace prevail. If you are in inner conflict with yourself, inner turmoil, out of balance, challenge yourself to let go and be the observer. Be the scientist studying the monkey. Yes, in this case, you happen to be the monkey as well, which is that anxiety, that stress, the overwhelm, the anger, the frustration, all of that lower stuff. When that arises and you recognize it, you could just say, oops, stop, cancel, delete. That is not my truth. My truth is, I am a creator being. My truth will, with ease and grace, outpicture in my daily reality. And you keep at it and you keep at it until that happens. Why? It's not that it's not working. This work is spiritual. It's at the cellular level first. So you're not going to see outward changes right away. With consistency and momentum, how do you get consistency and momentum? You keep doing it. You keep showing up. You stay out of that frustration and complaining and backbiting yourself. Oh, I did this. I keep saying this, but nothing's happened. I didn't hear this. Honey, that is criticism and that is just backbiting yourself. That is doubt and fear. That is staying in that old toxic way because it is comfortable. You are literally being called to start anew, begin again. You are coming online as a brand new being. Yes, a spiritual rebirth. Not in the sense like Christianity teaches. but it is a spiritual rebirth. You're trading in the human consciousness for the I am consciousness, the universal consciousness. This is big. Many of you right now could be feeling like you want to give up, you want to throw in the towel. Don't do it. Keep pushing through. There's a lot of different energy going around. Again, depending on where you're at, depends on, what energy cycle you're in. If you're feeling like things are dragging on or not changing, or you're feeling anxious, sad, melancholy like, you will have those days. Acknowledge it. Just thank it for showing up, because there's something you need through that. And then allow it with ease and grace to leave your life. Now again, while you're in it, you may just need to take your ass back to bed. Sometimes that is the best thing we can do when this energy, or we step into it, it rises up, however, and we see it and we're like, oh man. And because you're this far on your path, you're watching this reading. You've made it this far in the reading. So we don't want to repress or ignore. We also don't want to sit in the story. We don't need to analyze the story, and we don't need to keep telling ourselves the story. But there will be days that the energy is off, or you're, struggling inwardly with the energy. This is where you don't want to go into complaining, because you will bring more things to you to validate that feeling and that state of mind. So when you're feeling that way, the best thing you could do is disengage from people and get a hold of yourself. Some of you may just need to go to bed, take a nap, try again the next day. Allow yourself to do that. Sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. You don't like where you're at right now. What do you need to give up so you can be a vibrational match to what you are wanting to bring in? You are going through this process of realignment. That's what all of this is saying. For realignment, you do need to shift your perspective for a gained sense of clarity. I believe that came out in yesterday's reading. Yep, moving on. Endings that bring healthy beginnings. For each of you, this could be different. For some of you, this could be relationships. It could be career, jobs, friendships. For some of you, it may just be one or the other. Just honor where you are at, because that's a habit that you haven't done while you were in the Matrix. In the Matrix, we learn to operate out of guilt, shame, hiding behind masks, afraid of what people are going to think, yada, yada, yada. That's what you're dropping. All right, Spirit. Get me a Moonology card. Bring love into the situation. Yeah. Bring love to yourself first, because the love that you have for yourself, the boundaries you set for you, how you treat you, how you love you, sets the blueprint for everyone else, how they can show up in your life. And yes, you are good enough. If you're dealing with unworthiness, not feeling good enough, that's a root. It's projected energy that turned into a shadow that it has its own distinct voice, and it comes up every time you get triggered, or basically we'll just go with that. Every time you get triggered. It is somebody else's voice. It was projected energy that you took on as your own, and you've been aligning with it. And here's how simple it could be that this unworthy program got started. When you were younger, you did something. An adult, whether it's a parent, whoever, says to you, you should be ashamed of yourself. How, just hearing that, how does that make you feel? The moment that they said that and you bought into that and an inner dialogue started, a shadow was created. You aren't good enough. You aren't worthy. Because you took on somebody else's opinion of you feeling ashamed. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff isn't deep, traumatic, physical things. It is subtle energy that has been doing the most damage behind the scenes. The good thing is you absolutely can rewrite the program and turn it around. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in you. All right, beautiful heart. I hope that helped. I hope that gave you some clarity. Thank you for spending some time with me, hanging out, watching, sharing, liking, subscribing. I am sending each and every one of you oceans and oceans of love, support, health, and wealth from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye-bye.